Hello and welcome to your SFCBL Game of the Week broadcast live from Santa Lucia's. The Boynton Beach Buccaneers are playing the Phipps Park Barracudas. We have Landon Franklin starting us off here. He hit one to the third baseman who was unable to get a handle on it. So Franklin, the DH, will be safe at first.
Now batting, number 8, Ryan Cochran from Lehigh University.
That'll bring up Ryan Cochran for the Bucks. He is the right fielder. And they have a runner on first. That's Franklin after a single. That pitch is high for ball one. On the mound for the Barracudas, we have McKyron Bentley. One count at the plate. And that one will hit Cochran in the leg, so he will automatically take first.
Now batting, number 15, Adriel Delgado from Jacksonville University.
Adriel Delgado now up for the Bucks with runners on first and second. Delgado is the left fielder. And Delgado will hit that one into left field. And making the catch out there for the Barracudas is Kuramoto. And that'll bring us to one out here in the top of the first.
Now batting, number 4, Cade Ladoff from New Jersey Tech.
Cade Ladoff, the extra hitter, now up for the Bucks with the runner still on first and second and one out. And that pitch is good from Bentley for strike one. Bentley on the mound, a junior from Arkansas Pine Bluff. A 1-1 count here at the plate. And Ladoff will foul that one into the backstop for strike two. One-two count. And that one's high for ball two. Ladoff at the plate, a freshman from New Jersey Tech. That one high as well for a ball. Full count at the plate for Ladoff, the extra hitter, with runners on first and second here for the Bucks to start us off in our game of the week. And Ladoff will foul that one off, still full count. 3-2 at the plate with 1 out. And Laidhoff will swing on that one for strike 3 and out 2 of the inning.
Now batting number 6, Drew Knight from Vanderbilt University.
Drew Knight now steps into the box for the Bucks. He still has runners on first and second here, but now 2 outs. That one gets away from the catcher Campbell, and that'll allow those runners to advance to second and third. Knight at the plate, a sophomore from Vanderbilt. And he'll put that ball into play. But scooping it up is the second baseman, Malik, to Casanova, the first baseman, for out number 3 to get the Barracudas out of that inning unscathed. It's still a 0-0 game after the top of the first. We'll be right back. Welcome back to your Game of the Week broadcast. We're in the bottom of the first inning. It's still a 0-0 game between the Boynton Beach Buccaneers and the Phipps Park Barracudas. We have Jesus Riera at the plate for the Barracudas to start us off. Riera is the shortstop. And he will go swinging there for strike 2. Evan Kingma is on the mound for the Bucks. He is a junior from the University of North Alabama. And Riera will hit that one to the third baseman. And he will be safe at first. That was a nice attempt of a play by Andrew Brown, the third baseman over there, who had to kind of do a spin move to throw it to first.
Max Karen from Ashland University.
Max Karen now up for the Barracudas with a runner on first. And Sharon is going to put that one into play into center field. And that'll bring around Riera to third base. And Sharon will stay on first.
Now batting, number 37, Tony Casanova from Florida International University.
Tony Casanova now up for the Barracudas with a Karen just stole second base. The Barracudas now have runners on second and third. It looks like Witters is going to have a talk with Kingma on the mound. Playoffs are just around the corner. This Sunday is actually our Home Run Derby and our All-Star game, so you can tune into that. The Home Run Derby starts at 3, and the All-Star game will be at 7 that night. Two-one count at the plate for Casanova. And he'll foul that one off for strike 2. Two-two count with runners on second and third here for the Barracudas. And that one's low to bring up a full count. Three-two with no outs. And Casanova's going to put that one into right field. And tagging up is Riera, and he will score. And Sharon's going to make it to third base. The Barracudas will be up a 1-0 here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting, number 32, Alex Campbell from Barry University.
Alex Campbell will be up next for the Barracudas. They're now 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And a runner on third after that fly out from Casanova scored 1. And Campbell's going to hit that one into center field, deep into center field. And under it is Dunnigan to make the catch. And tagging up is Charon to score yet another run for the Barracudas, making it a 2-0 game.
batting number 16, Kyle Kuramoto from Alabama State University.
Up next for the Barracudas is Kyle Kuramoto, the left fielder. There are now 2 outs here in the bottom of the first and no runners on anymore. And he'll foul that one off for strike 1. That pitch is going to be low for ball 1. One count here for Kuramoto, the left fielder. That one's high and outside for ball 2. Two one count at the plate. And that'll bring up ball 3. Kuramoto is a junior from Alabama State University and is from Fort Lauderdale. And that one is high for ball 3. Full count here for Kuramoto. And he'll foul that one off. It'll stay a full count at the plate. Three-two with 2 outs. And that is no good for ball 4. Kuramoto will take first with a walk.
Now batting number 31, Dylan Edwards from Mount Hood Community College.
Dylan Edwards now up for the Barracudas with 2 outs and now a runner on first. Kingma is going to check on that runner on first, Kuramoto. And that pitch is high for ball 1. Edwards at the plate, the right fielder. And that runner on first is going to go to second. And they won't even attempt to pick him off there. That was Kuramoto with the steal. Two 0 count. And Edwards is going to put that one into left center field. And making the catch is Dunnigan for out number 3. The Barracudas add 2 runs during this half inning and we'll be right back. We are back with your SFCBL Game of the Week broadcast live from Santa Lucia's. Andrew Brown is going to lead us off here for the Bucks in the top of the second. And that's a good pitch for strike one. 1-1 count here on Brown, the third baseman. And Brown's going to pop that one up into center field. And Karen out there is going to make the catch for the Barracudas.
Now batting number 23, Danny Witters from Stetson University.
Danny Witters now up for the Bucks. Witters is the catcher. The Barracudas lead 2-0 after the last inning. They added 2 runs. One count here on the catcher Witters. That one's low and outside for ball 2. And that pitch will be good from Bentley for strike 2. McKyron Bentley is on the mound for the Barracudas. He is a junior from Arkansas Pine Bluff, and he'll retire Danny Witters, the catcher.
Now batting number 32, Nelfi Lopez from Stetson University.
Nelfi Lopez now up for the Bucks with 2 outs here in the top of the second. And Lopez will go swinging there for strike 2. Lopez is the shortstop for the Bucks. And that'll bring up ball 1. And Lopez will go swinging there for strike 3 and out 3 of the inning. Still a 2-0 game. Barracudas lead after the top of the second. We'll be right back. We are back with your SFCBL broadcast live from Santa Lucia's. The Boynton Beach Buccaneers and the Phipps Park Barracudas are playing against each other in the game of the week today. Isaiah Malik is starting us off here for the Barracudas in the bottom of the second. And he'll foul that one off for strike two. Malik at the plate is the second baseman for the Barracudas. And that pitch is good from Evan Kingma for strike three and out one of the inning.
Now batting number 7, Michael Schettino from Palm Beach Atlantic University.
Michael Schettino now up for the Barracudas with one out. That pitch was high for ball one. 1-0 count here on Schettino, the third baseman. And Schettino will hit that one into left field and have himself a base hit.
Now batting number 11, Brett Pitzer from Clarion University.
Brett Pitzer, the DH, up for the Barracudas with an 0-1 count. And that is good for strike two. Barracudas have a runner on first. That's Schettino after his base hit. 0-2 here on Pitzer. And that will be called ball one. 1-2 count with one out. And Pitzer will foul that one off. It'll stay a 1-2 count. The DH Pitzer at the plate, a senior from Clarion University. 1-2. Kingma's going to check on Schettino over there at first. One, two. He'll foul that one off once again. That runner on first is going to go to second, and he will be safe there at second. That was Michael Schettino, the third baseman, with the steal. Two-two count here on the DH Pitzer with a runner now in scoring position and one out. And Pitzer is going to pop that one up. Under it is the shortstop, Lopez, making the catch for out number 2.
Now batting number 38, Colton
And that'll bring us to the bottom of the order. The extra hitter, Colton McCautry. Barracudas still have a runner on second, and now 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And he'll go swinging there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. And that pitch is low for ball 1. McCautry at the plate, a junior from Cal State Northridge. One. And that will be good for strike 2. 1-2 with 2 outs and a runner on second. He'll foul that one off. It'll remain a 1-2 count. One, two, and he'll go swinging there to retire the Barracudas here in the bottom of the second. They still lead 2-0, and we'll be right back. We're back with your Game of the Week broadcast. We're going into the top of the third. The Barracudas lead 2-0. Jake Dunnigan is leading us off here for the Barracudas. Dunnigan is the center fielder, and he'll foul yet another one into the backstop for strike two. And that'll be called strike
number 7,
three.
J.R. Bozick from Farley Dickinson University.
And out one of the inning. J.R. Bozick now up for the Buccaneers with 1 out. And that's called strike one. Bozick is going to pop that one up into center field. Under it's that center fielder out there, Max Charon, making the catch for out number 2.
Now batting number 1, Landon Franklin from University of Kentucky.
And we're at the top of the order here for the Bucks. Landon Franklin now up to bat. And he'll pop that one up as well into left field. Making the catch for out number 3 is Jesus Riera. And that'll be all for the top of the third inning. The Barracudas still lead 2-0, and we'll be right back with your Game of the Week broadcast. We are back with your Game of the Week broadcast live from Santa Lucia's. The Boynton Beach Buccaneers are playing the Phipps Park Barracudas today. Jesus Riera is leading us off here. Hit one right past the shortstop, and he'll be safe at first. That was his second hit of the day. And Max Charon is going to be up for the Barracudas now. Charon is the center fielder. Charon is going to go swinging there for strike one. Oh, 1 count at the plate. That's a good pitch from Kingma for strike two. Oh, 2 count. That runner on first is going to go to second, and he'll slide into second base safely. That was Jesus Riera, the shortstop, with the steal. Karen, the center fielder, now with a 1-2 count and a runner in scoring position. The Barracudas still have no outs here in the bottom of the third. And that one bounces. And Witters is unable to find that ball. And it looks like Witters is going to take a second here after that play. Coach is going to check on him. We'll be back in a second with your broadcast. We are back with your broadcast. Charon at the plate with a 2-2 count here and no outs and a runner on second. And that one bounces into the chest of Witters. And that'll be strike three for Karen, and he'll be retired, and that'll bring up Tony Casanova.
Florida International University.
Casanova up now for the Barracudas is the first baseman. He still has a runner on second, and now 1 out. That pitch is high for ball 1. That pitch high as well for ball 2. They're going to check on that player at second. Two-0 count at the plate. That'll bring up ball 3. 3-0 count here on Casanova. And that one is high for ball 4. Casanova, the first baseman, will have a walk to first.
Now batting number 32,
and Coach
Alex
is going
Campbell
to have
from
a talk with
University.
Evan Kingma on the mound for the Buccaneers, and we'll be right back. We're back after that mound visit. We have Alex Campbell at bat now for the Barracudas with 1 out, and they have runners on first and second here. That's Riera on second and Casanova on first. Two-0 count here for Campbell. That'll bring up ball 3 on Campbell. He is the catcher for the Barracudas. 3-0 count, runners on first and second, and 1 out. That one high for ball 4. And the Barracudas are going to have the bases loaded here. That's back-to-back walks here
16,
in the
Kyle
bottom of the
Kuramoto
third.
From Alabama State University.
And Kyle Kuramoto is going to be up now for the Barracudas with 1 out and bases loaded. And Kuramoto is going to hit that one into right field. Ryan Cochran is out there to make the catch, but that'll still score one, making it a 3-0 game.
Now batting number 31, Dylan Edwards from Mount Hood
Dylan
Community
Edwards is now
College.
up for the Barracudas. They have runners on first and third now with 2 outs. They've added 1 run during this inning so far to their lead. We have some weather coming in here at Santa Lucia's, hoping that the lightning stays away from us, but we definitely are getting some rain. Edwards at the plate is the right fielder for the Barracudas. And he'll have a 2-1 count. And that's good for strike 2. Two-two count at the plate for Edwards, the right fielder, with the runners on first and third. Full count. And he'll hit that one just foul before the third base. Still a full count here for Edwards. Three-two. Edwards with a 3-2 count and 2 outs, and runners on first and third here. And that'll be high for ball 4. Edwards will have a walk, and the bases will be loaded once again.
Now batting number 3, Isaiah Malik from Palm Beach Atlantic University.
And they're going to call a balk on the pitcher here. That'll score for the Barracudas, making it 4-0. And that pitch is good for strike 1. The Barracudas now have runners on second and third. And Isaiah Malik is at the plate. He's the second baseman. And he'll dribble that one in the infield, making the play for out number 3 is the shortstop Lopez tonight. And that'll be it for the bottom of the third. The Barracudas add 2 more runs to their lead, making it a 4-0 game. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to your Game of the Week broadcast live from Santa Lucius. The Barracudas lead 4-0. Ron Cochran just hit a nice ball down the third base line into left field, and he'll lead off the Bucks here with a double.
Now batting number 15, Adriel Delgado from Jacksonville University.
Adriel Delgado now up for the Bucks with no outs and a runner on second. And Delgado's going to pop that one up behind third base, and making the catch for out number one is Shatino for the Barracudas.
Now batting number 4, Cade Ladoff from New Jersey Tech.
Cade Ladoff now up to bat for the Bucks with a 1 out and still a runner on second. Ladoff is the extra hitter. One 0 count. And Ladoff is going to pop that one up into left field. And under it is Kuramoto for the Barracudas, making the catch for out number 2.
Now batting number 6, Drew Knight from Vanderbilt University.
Drew Knight is now up for the Bucks with 2 outs and still a runner on second. That's Cochran after his double to lead us off in the top of the 4th. And that's a good pitch from Kyron Bentley on the mound for strike 1. Ball 1 is called, 1-1 count at the plate. And Knight is going to fly that one out of play for strike 2. 1-2 count. Knight at the plate, the first baseman for the Bucks. And that one bounces for ball 2. Two-two count with 2 outs and a runner on second. And he'll hit that one right into the glove of the shortstop. And he'll be out at first. That was Riera to Casanova, the first baseman, to retire the Bucks here in the top of the 4th. The Barracudas still lead 4-0, and we'll be right back. We are back with your Game of the Week broadcast. Michael Shatino just dribbled one to the shortstop Lopez, who scooped it up and threw it to the first baseman Knight for out number 1 in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting number 11, Brett Pitzer from Clarion University.
Brett Pitzer, the DH, now up for the Barracudas with 1 out. And he'll foul that one off into the face of Witters, the catcher. 0-1 count at the plate. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Bucks, Mateo Gravano from Mercer University. One-two count at the plate for Pitzer, the DH, with 1 out. Pitzer will fly that one out of play. Stays a 1-2 count. A reminder to everyone that this weekend is All-Star Weekend. So Sunday we'll have the Home Run Derby at 3 at Little Fenway, and the All-Star Game will be later that night at 7. And that was a dropped third strike there by Witters that got away from the first baseman. But they'll call him out at first. It looks like we have some controversy on that play. The Barracudas coach is going to have a chat with the umpires. And Pitzer, the DH, will be called out to bring us to 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Colton McCautry, the extra hitter, now up for the Barracudas. 1-0 count. And McCautry will put that one into play right to Nelfi Lopez, who makes the throw to Drew Knight for out number 3. That'll be all for the bottom of the 4th. The Barracudas still lead 4-0, and we'll be right back with your Game of the Week broadcast. Welcome back to your Game of the Week broadcast. Andrew Brown is starting the Bucks off here in the top of the fifth. Brown is the third baseman. And he'll hit that one to the shortstop and be out at first. That was Riera, the shortstop, to Casanova, the first baseman, for out number 1.
Now batting number 23, Danny Witters from Stetson University.
Danny Witters now up for the Bucks with 1 out. And Witters, the catcher, is going to pop that one up into center field. And that center fielder, Max Charon, is going to make the catch there for out number 2.
Now batting number 32, Nelfi Lopez from Stetson University.
Next up for the Bucks is Nelfi Lopez. He's the shortstop for the Bucks. There are 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And he'll hit that one to the second baseman. Second baseman has a little trouble getting a hold of it, but he'll still make the play to first. That was Malik, the second baseman, to Casanova, the first baseman. And that is it for the top of the 5th. The Barracudas still lead 4-0, and we'll be right back with your broadcast. Welcome back to your Game of the Week broadcast live from Santa Lucia's. Jesus Riera, the top of the order here for the Barracudas, is up to bat. And he'll foul that one off for strike 1. Riera is the shortstop for the Barracudas and has an 0-2 count at the plate. He'll foul that one off once again. He'll stay 0-2. And he'll hit that one down the first base line, and it will stay fair. Rear rounding first and sliding in head first to second, and he'll be safe. Rear is having a heck of a game so far. He is 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double now.
Now batting number 8, Max Karen from Ashland University.
Max Karen now up for the Barracudas. Witters is having a talk with Gravano on the mound real quick. Chair in the center fielder, the plate. That one's low for ball 1. That one gets away from Witters. Riera will head to third base. And Karen, the center fielder, will have a 2-1 count. That pitch is low for ball 3. Three-one count. And Sharon's going to hit that one hard to Nelfi Lopez. That was a nice play, a well-hit ball by Karen, but Lopez is able to scoop it up and make the play to his first baseman, Knight, to get out number 2.
Now batting number 37, Tony Casanova from Florida International University.
Tony Casanova now up for the Barracudas. That pitch is high for ball 1. And Campbell is going to hit that one into left center field. Attempting to make that play is Delgado, but that will score one. That was Riera coming across the plate to make it a 5-0 game.
Now batting number 32, Alex Campbell from Barry University.
Alex Campbell is now up for the Barracudas. One 0 count at the plate. That is good for strike 1. Campbell is the catcher for the Barracudas. And they just have one out here with a runner on first. That one gets away from Witters. Casanova is easily able to advance to second. Two-one count at the plate for Campbell. The Barracudas now have a runner in scoring position on second with one out. That one's high for ball 3. And Campbell is going to hit that one right in between the second baseman and right fielder. He'll easily have himself a single. Casanova is able to advance to third.
If both teams can make their way to their dugouts, we're going to be in a lightning delay.
And we are in a lightning delay now. So we'll have to wait at least 30 minutes since that last lightning strike to resume our game. So we'll see you in 30 minutes.